The Surfing Violinist presents My Cinematic Arc, Family Vlog 55, July 2025. July was jam-packed with moments, movie viewings, friends, family, food, gimmicks, and firsts. While I've been on a sport and musical odyssey with surf and violin after returning from India, I've been caulking the cracks with film and TV viewings to insulate my own cinematic dreams from the pressures and preoccupations of what I usually construe as banal reality. Instrumental in this odyssey have been my daughter and Marlena and Chris. As not just fellow film nerds, but active filmmakers, Marlena and Chris have brought not just robust philosophical discussions to the table, but a well-needed dose of industrial reality. We had so many good discussions in July and August before and after a mixed bag of movie viewings of Oddity, F1, and 28 Years Later that helped me come to a final landing in my own mythical, mechanical, and mystical cinematic odyssey. The viewing of 28 Years Later in the theaters in July and a partial viewing of Gremlins 2 with my daughter on her birthday in August put the last pieces of a puzzle together I've been trying to sort out, well, probably my whole life. For such a time as this, I reckon. Mel, of course, figured into this just as heavily as we watched Miss Austen together in July, and as I have been reading old novels of manners written by George MacDonald to her in the most despicable attempt at a Scottish brogue. Just so many threads coming together to give me a lifeline to an aesthetic reservoir that's been just out of reach for so long, but now feels accessible and comprehensible for the first time. It really came into focus in August thanks to watching Gremlins 2, reading J.G. Ballard's High Rise, and watching the first 2 episodes of Alien Earth, which I absolutely adore. It was weird because I just happened to consume 3 pieces of storytelling in the same week that all use the skyscraper as their philosophical and geographical setting, and 2 of those rightly conclude that the faith of a child is the only way forward. I know all this seems sudden and spastic, but I at least want to get this down in some form. I'll talk a little bit more in August about Gremlins and Alien Earth, but suffice it to say, I have come to the conclusion that fantasy, fiction, sci-fi, and making one's own myth are all alive and well, and we should count our blessings and joyously get out there to make our own myths. In other news, check out Chris's shirt. I think with the right beard growth and ignoring the receding hairline, I could probably do some pretty good Tom Hardy impressions of some of these facial expressions. After over 35 years of avoiding my fate, I finally faced off with the war mech in Final Fantasy I. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Had a great reunion with old surf buddy Kevin Conley and his family. Luke, Rohan, and I watched the July 4th Quarter Snacks Top 10 for skate inspiration, and it really worked getting us psyched up for a skate. Rohan is not really into skating, but seeing a full line in the street in that Quarter Snacks helped him understand how to push better, and he went probably faster and further than he's ever gone. We celebrated with gimmicks. They love this apple goo chocolate thing, but these novelty sodas like maple bacon and buffalo sauce were abhorrent.
It smells like celery. It smells like celery.
Celery? I can't smell anything. Oh my gosh, it does make you cough. Holy mackerel. I hadn't even drank it yet. Oh my gosh, it makes you cough. We were invaded by a wolf spider.
So jumpy.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. You sound like Miss Bennett.
Alright, here, let me see the phone.
He's a big fella.
I've never seen legs like that on a spider.
He looks so small in the camera.
Hunter, Rohan, and I tried Dragon Ball. It exceeded the hype. What was that?
Seaweed is beef.
Good. I'm glad you finally found a vegetable on the planet Earth that
That's
you
a
will
vegetable?
consume. Excellent. I've always liked going on species hunting adventures, and in India I started flaneuring as a way to process thoughts and buffer emotions. On July 16th, I did a little merger of the two through Pier Park North, a kind of semi-suburban location scouting and aesthetic observation vision quest. It's a process I foresee coming in useful in future. On July 18th, I saw a waterspout with a blue sky background. That was a first. On Facebook, Jay Smory shared that he got a new book about bluegrass legend Bill Monroe. I never knew the roots of bluegrass's origins, so he introduced me to this bit of Americana, which has in turn given me some ideas for my own musical stylistic ideals. Hopefully, more to come on that score. To celebrate a successful family venture working for Forrest's special event, Rohan and I stopped by Books A Million, got some Harry Potter frappes, and I bought a book of Shakespeare sonnets. We celebrated Mel's birthday a few ways, one of which was the backup band performance, which you can learn more about in the violin vlog. And then we did a birthday crawl starting at Newbies on the Bay, and we followed the Anthony Bourdain quote recommendation. I have to admit, I don't think I'm a fan of Negronis. It just might not be my thing. But Tate joined us at Ferrucci's, and they just happened to have Wahoo on the menu, fresh Wahoo, and he was ecstatic. He said it was phenomenal. So Ferrucci's was great. It was just a great night. Instead of a pub crawl, it was more of a tasting crawl. And we ended the night at Hunt and Gather with an array of great oysters, great drinks, and great convos. So I definitely recommend taking Anthony Bourdain's quote advice. It's now so ubiquitous, but it's a great way to see your community through a new lens. Instead of Negronis for me, it might just be a new cocktail I've never tried. So I feel like July was a homecoming in many ways and a start of something new. Aesthetically, musically, and hopefully, eventually, cinematically. Until next time, keep it creative, keep it cross-cultural, and keep it constructive, YouTube. Godspeed. To see these videos early, without ads, join the lineup here on YouTube. You just need a YouTube account, and for $1.99 a month, you click this little join button and sign up to get early and ad-free access to 4 monthly vlogs: the surf vlog, the violin vlog, the masala vlog, and the family vlog. Thank you very much.